blog, but I'm happy to be here just to talk about compensation plan, guys. And as you guys know, we have 8 profit centers that we have. Like Doc Fizz was saying, we're going to be spending some time with 7 of them, and then we'll probably talk about the wealth building system a little later. But just wanted to go through each and one of them, and afterwards probably just do a little Q&A, and or you can start typing your questions to the comment box, and we'll try to answer them as we go. But the first one, let's talk about it's the fast start. But before I do that, I want to make sure that you guys have this. Everybody needs to have this comp plan overview. Basically, guys, this sheet explains to you guys everything that has to do with the compensation plan. If you see on the top, on the personal qualification, we have all the ranks on top. You have the personal qualification, the PV that you need per rank. Okay, and you have the QDB that you need per rank, the leadership requirement, 1-star legs. Like you see on 2-star, you need 2, 3-star, you need 3. The levels of commission payouts. We'll go over all this during the presentation. But this one, if you guys, whenever you guys have a meeting or a presentation and you guys want to share this information with your teams, this is the perfect overview that you want to share with everybody, because it has from the fast start to the infinity bonus, the check match, the luxury auto bonus on the bottom, the rank advancements, everything that you guys need to know about the comp plan comes in this comp plan overview. But let's start with our first one, which is our first profit center, which is the fast start bonus. Basically, what the fast start bonus is, it means that every time that you guys as a distributor, you sign up and you purchase at least 50 PV, you qualify for what we call a fast start bonus. So basically, you sign somebody up and you receive the 25%. And then what we do is we pay 3% up 7 levels. Okay, so obviously we need to make sure that all the levels on above you are qualified to receive that 3%. But for that whole 30 days, you know, anything that, let's say that I sponsor Doc Fizz, and he comes in with 100 points worth of products, you know, I'm going to get $25 off of that order. But if he decides, you know, he bought the H bill, he loved it, and he decides to buy 2 or 3 more orders during the month, during his first 30 days, me as his personal sponsor, I am going to be receiving 25% off of anything that he places during the first 30 days. Okay, and likewise, the other 7 levels of the 3% for the first 30 days. This way of payment follows the enrollment tree. So everything that has to be personal goes through that tree, and you pay for the first 30 days. You pay the 25% for your sponsor and 3% up. So this is pretty easy. This fast start bonus is paid daily. So you sign somebody up today, and you get paid tomorrow. Okay, and like I say, it's everything that they buy. If they decide to buy something on tomorrow, you get paid the following day for whatever they bought for fast start. So that's pretty cool. That's one of the things that a lot of people like about our company, that we have daily pay. So that this is one of the profit centers that we do this daily payout. So that's the fast start bonus. Our next one is our direct commission, or our unilevel payout. This is a monthly payout. So this is basically anything that your whole organization buys, or, you know, after the 30 days. So this is when you sign up somebody, remember, you get paid fast start. So this doesn't count for your monthly qualification. This month, this is paid after the first 30 days. Then the direct commission kicks in. So when you sign up, and you sign up with 50 points, you earn at least three levels and getting 7% per level. So remember, guys, this doesn't pay that first month. Okay, this pays after the first month, when the fast start bonus is done. Then the direct commission kicks in. So you can see, excuse me, when you have 50 PV, you have 3 levels of 7% each. When you reach master and you have 1,000 QDV, you reach 4 levels. When you go to master builder, you get 5 levels. 1-star you get 6, and 2-star you get 7. And like I was showing to you guys on that other qualification on the overview, you'll see all the way to 10 star that you get the 7 levels, and it'll break it a little better, just to how each rank pays after the 2-star. But basically, you get to 2-star and you get the 7 levels paid through 7%. This tree follows placement. So what that means is that I sponsor Kurt, and then I sponsor Aaron, and they're both I personally sponsor both of them, but I decide to place Aaron under Kurt. So that means that Kurt will get the volume, and Kurt will also get paid 7%, and that's the placement tree. So this is what this direct commission follows, the placement tree, and because we allow people to place other personal signups, I really don't recommend you guys placing anyone over the 3rd level, but that's just probably just my recommendation. You guys can do or build however you want, but this is one of the things that also I like a lot about our compensation plan. So that is how we pay the direct commissions, or our unit level. This is paid monthly. Once again, we basically take the volume that you guys have on each level and pay you the 7% depending on your rank that you're qualifying for that month. After that, we have our infinity bonus. Infinity bonus, basically, it's a bonus that we give you a percentage after you reach 3-star or above. Any volume that you guys generate in your organization past the 7th level, like you see here, when you reach 3-star or you get 15,000 in QDB, you get 0.5% on anything that it's on your 8th level and through infinity. Okay, so 0.5% of any volume that's generated by a check coming from the unit level. That's where you get the 0.5% of each person that qualifies for that month. So that's an awesome feature that we have in our compensation plan. This is also paid monthly. So how this works is that for an example, let's say that you are a 4-star. Okay, so a 4-star gets 1% on your 8th level or above. Okay, but let's say that I sponsor Kurt, and Kurt, I sponsor him personally sponsored. He's a rock star, and he became a 3-star. Okay, so off of Kurt's leg, since he's a 3-star, I will get paid let's say that he's placed in my 10th level. Okay, so from the 8th and 9th level, I'm going to get a 1% because I'm a 4-star, and including his volume. And then after that, since he is a 3-star and he's getting the 0.5% because he's a 3-star, he will be earning the 0.5% from him down to his organization. Okay, so that will motivate me as a 4-star to become like a 5-star, so I can earn commissions off of him too. So that's another thing that we love about the infinity bonus, that it doesn't matter if you already earned the 7% off of the 7 levels, you still can keep supporting your organization, and so they can grow deep, and you can still make a profit off of any single person that received a unit level check past your 7th level through infinity, depending on your qualification that month. So this is awesome. You can go up to the 10-star. A 10-star pays the 6% in commissions through infinity. So this is an awesome feature of our compensation plan, which is the infinity bonus. Let's see. Now we go with our master check match. So this is paid monthly. This is paid through generation, guys. So basically, what it is that if you're a 1-star or above, this looks for the following 1-star in your organization and pays you 1%. So anything that, let's say Doc Fizz is a 1-star, he becomes a 1-star, and I personally sponsor him. So because he's a 1-star and I'm qualified, I get 10% of whatever he generated on his unit level check. Okay, so if I qualify as a 2-star, what happens is that I get his 10%, and then I look for whoever he signed up and they become a 1-star, that makes me is a second generation. So I get 5%. Like 3 stars get 10% on the first generation, 5% on the second generation, and 3% on the third generation. Like you can see on that slide. So this is very different than levels, guys, because a generation, you can have like 10 or 15 or 20 levels in between a generation, and that's basically what you're going to be earning, that percentage off of the people that are in between, you and that next 1-star in your organization. So like it says, it's unlimited generational pay through 4 generations, and we have the compression. So if somebody doesn't qualify, most companies keep the money themselves. We look for the next person that's qualified, and we pay that percentage that that was meant to be paid for that person that didn't qualify. So it's an awesome awesome thing that we have, which is called the dynamic compression, that our compensation plan always looks for the person that is qualified above us. So that's an awesome thing, which is the profit center number 4, and it's our master check match. This is also paid monthly, and that's one of the things that also that I like about our comp plan. The number 5, this is our rank advancement bonus. Before we used to have, well, we still do on certain ranks and above, but right now what we just changed is that once you hit master once, we pay you $50 just by hitting master. When you hit master builder, we pay you a bonus of $125. That we'll pay, and during the same month you qualify. Before, we used to wait for 3 months, and you had to qualify for 3 months in a row to qualify as master, so we can give you the $50. Right now, we want to compensate you guys for reaching those 2 first levels fast, and we're compensating you the same month you qualify with the $50 and the $125 as a master builder. When you hit 1-star and above, then we're asking to rank for that same 1-star for 3 consecutive months, and then we'll pay the 4th month the $250, and we have all the way to $40,000 when you guys reach 10 stars. So we have this rank advancement available also, and it's also paid monthly. So after that, we have our auto lifestyle bonus, which is if you reach 1-star, what we do is pretty much works the same way as the last bonus. We're asking for you to qualify for 90 days, and we will be paying you $200 every time that you keep qualifying as a 1-star. So you maintain it for 3 months, and the 4th month we keep just paying you monthly the $200, as long as you keep qualifying as a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, all the way to 10-star. And it's called an auto lifestyle bonus, which means that you can use that money to pay for your car, or to lease a car if you want to, or right now you can use it as a lifestyle. And what we want is obviously that you guys use this to promote your business. There's a lot of companies out there that make you buy a car in certain kind of car and color, so you can do that. Right now, we have in our policy and procedures, we have some that if you guys want to look and see, but right now you guys pretty much you'll get the bonus in cash for now, and we will make sure that you get it. And obviously, if you guys want to promote that you're using this bonus for that your business is generating for a lifestyle, for buying a boat or 4-wheelers or whatever you're into, it's an awesome way that you can promote your business, by telling people that Sisel is helping you out with your car or with your cruise or vacations or however you want to promote your business. So that's what is our auto lifestyle bonus. Then we have our retail customer or preferred customer commission. So basically, this is one of the things that I love. One of our profit centers, because there's a lot of people out there that really don't want to do the business, to begin with. Sometimes people are like, well, I've heard about your products and they're awesome. I want to try it out first. And that's one of the things that I tell people, the way that I would build a business, that I would start just getting customers. Customers pay 25% for life. They get a testimony of the product. They get so passionate about the product that they start sharing the product with people. So you always get 25% for life. Also, remember the first month it works the same as Fast Start. You get the 25%, and then you get for 7 levels up, you get 3% up, and that follows the enrollment tree after the first month. When it comes to the second month, when the second month starts, then it goes through your placement tree. Okay, so that first month, this works exactly like Fast Start. The second month works like Unilevel. Okay, so you can place preferred customers in your organization, and that will help with the volume on your organization, and will also, after the second month, it'll pay the 3%. So let's say I have 3 people. I place a customer in the third level down. So what happens is on my third level, it pays 3%. Second level pays another 3%. First level gets 3%, and then it skips me because I get 25%. But my upline gets 3% all the way until you get through 7 levels. So that's how this works. It's also paid daily, and I like I say, this is the way that I would build until we get the people that really want to do the business, and they want to recruit people, and they're ready. They have a testimony of the product, and they want to build. Then I would upgrade them to a distributor, and that way they can start building and bringing volume. But this is one of the best ways of getting people excited about the product. You get a 10% markup. They pay 10% more for being a preferred customer, which is an awesome deal. But you, as your sponsor, you will always get 25% on anything that they buy for life. So this is an awesome program that you guys can use and to use to explain it and grow the business. So that's the 7 profit centers that we have, Doc. I'm not sure. I'm sure that we have some questions out there. We have the Wealth Builder after this, but you guys have any questions or anything that you guys want to go through?
Yeah, I've gotten a couple questions text to me, and then on the screen here. So when you're looking at the Fast Start bonus, right? If you do a placement, if I enroll you today, but I placed you under someone in my downline, how does that follow the enrollment tree, or how does that follow the sponsor tree? Can you explain that? Because I know there's a difference between the Fast Start bonus and then the direct commission.
Yeah, for Fast Start, like we were saying, it pays at 25%. For the first 30 days, it pays 25% and 3% up. So it follows Fast Start follows enrollment tree. So anyone that's personally sponsored, who personally sponsored up. Okay, so that's how you pay. So basically, so like the example I was giving with this retail commission, it works exactly the same way. Let's say that I place somebody in my 4th level. On my 4th level, that one person I placed him under gets 3%, and then the 3rd level gets 3%, 2nd level gets 3%, 1st level gets 3%, and then I get 25 because I'm the personal sponsor, and that's 4 levels, right? And then I get there's 3 more levels above me that if they qualify, they get the other 3%. So in total, you get 7 levels that we pay 3% plus my 25% of the personal sponsor. That's how you pay for the first 30 days on distributors and on preferred customers.
So if I placed you under somebody, then I'm going to get the 25%, and then whoever I placed you under is going to get 3%.
That's correct. And then 5 levels up are going to get the other 5% if they qualify. Other 3%.
Okay.
So 5 levels up get 3% each until we complete the 7 levels, paid 3% each, plus the personal sponsor getting the 25%.
Okay. And is that the when you look at the direct commission, then the only difference is that it's 7% paid to all 7 levels.
Yeah, on direct commission is different because direct commission follows placement tree. So the Fast Start follows enrollment tree. So everybody that's personally sponsored, who personally sponsored that person, gets all the Fast Start on both distributors and preferred customers those first 30 days. After the first 30 days, it turns into unilevel or direct commissions. Then it follows the placement tree. So then we go to the example that you put when you place the person, then you get the 3% depending on where you place this preferred customer or distributor.
Okay, and I mean, just to get it straight, because I know that some people have had a question. We've had a question this last week on a new PC. If I enroll a PC preferred customer this week, then and place that person, it's going to follow the enrollment tree.
Yes.
It's not going to follow the placement tree.
No, the first 30 days it will follow the enrollment tree. After the first 30 days, then they'll switch and follow the placement tree.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that answers the question, because that one was a question that we've had this week, and I just wanted to be clear on that one. And I'll open up the phone line after I get through some of these questions. So then on placements, I know that we've talked about placements now. People are going to have a question: how do they make placements? I know we've got the people mover in the back office. And then is there any other ways of moving people besides the people mover?
Excuse me. Well, you can send an email to csplacement@sisel.net and request it. We put the people mover in the back office so you guys can pretty much do it yourselves. But if you find it easier to send an email, just make sure that you send it during the first 30 days that you sign up this person, so you can move it. So that's the time that we allow for you guys to do any placement changes. So it's within the first 30 days of the day that you enrolled this preferred customer or distributor.
Okay, I see here. Katie just said that the people mover doesn't allow you to move the preferred customers, just distributors.
Yeah, you didn't used to. Right now, they're actually fixing this. It also had a glitch. Just so you guys know, if you guys placed someone in the last couple of days using the people mover, for some reason it wasn't showing in your back office. And just send me an email at macosta@sisel.net if that happened, because for some reason it wasn't paying the commission. So if you have that, if you use the people mover, send me an email with the ID number, and I can make sure that we pay you that commission that wasn't generated. But that glitch has already been fixed today. I'm not sure if the people mover is back on, but now we are allowing the PCs and distributors to on that people mover option in the back office.
Okay, and then something about volume. If I take and place a PC under somebody, does it qualify for the rank advancement for the person I made the placement of the PC under?
Yeah, that's the whole purpose of placing people. To help them with a PV. And obviously they get their percentage as well, so it will help you with a PV. Absolutely.
Okay, because in the past someone had told me that the volume, you got paid on it, but it didn't help qualify you. Like if I placed somebody under you, you got paid on it, but it didn't help you with any volume at all.
No, as far as I understand it, is the PV is you place the people to help them with their volume and ranking up. So, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. That was what I thought too. But I thought I'd ask it. So can you explain the 50-50 rule for people? I know I've tried to explain to people, but I'd like to have you explain it a little bit. Like. The 50-50 rule, and then does the 50-50 rule apply on all ranks? Like, does it apply in the master rank, the master builder rank, the first 1 star, 2 star, all the way up, or is it just start on the 1 star?
No, it starts. It's from master. I mean, from everything. The 50-50 rule applies for everything. So it's basically, let's put an example that that my strongest leg has 100,000 PV. You know, okay. So that is the what how we calculate that is we get that total. Let's see that you have 100,000 in volume. We slash that in half, okay? So we get that half, and we can just use that amount, the 50% of that volume towards that strongest leg, and add your PV, your personal PV, and that will come out to our QDV. So that's how the 50% rules works. Basically, it's not that hard to understand. You just get the volume of your strongest leg and cut it in half, and just apply that volume towards that leg, and then add the rest of the volume of the rest of the legs. If you have other 5 or 6 legs with volume, you add that to that 50% of the strongest leg, and then you add your personal volume, and that would come up to your QDV.
Okay, perfect. So when we're talking about, let's see, placements, I know I've tried to explain it to people, but again, I'm going to have you explain it. When we're talking about direct commission and in regards to placement, I think we're pretty clear on that. How does placement affect like a wealth builder? If I bring in Bob as a wealth builder, and as a wealth builder, obviously he's still a distributor too, but I bring Bob in as a wealth builder, and now I place Bob under you. I mean, he doesn't count toward you as a wealth builder. He just counts toward you as under the direct commission plan, correct?
Yeah. Well, the wealth builder tree is a whole different different tree, at least in the first 30 days. You guys can place them, but you remember that first order is paid through the wealth builder payout, not through unit level, not through fast start, not through anything. Okay, so you can sign me up as a wealth builder with a wealth builder pack, and it'll pay you $50 or $100 depending on the rule. But you can still place me, and after, or let's say that same month, I buy $100 extra of product. It'll for that 100 points, you're going to receive fast start. So the same way that we pay our normal compensation plan. And after the 30 days, when we go through your auto ship, now it's going to pay out as a normal compensation plan through the placement tree. So it's 2 different organizations basically. So you have in the wealth builder, you have your first 6 people, and they're always going to be sponsored, and they're always going to be numbered from 1 through 6. But that's a whole different organization, a whole different tree than the one that we use for our regular unit level payout.
Okay, and then so if I place Bob, say 6 levels down, then the wealth builder tree is still going to look as if he's front line to me.
Exactly.
Bottom line. Okay,
that's correct.
I just wanted to make that clear. So when we talk about the check match, and I apologize, everybody, I'm answering these questions that people have been asking me. When we talk about the check match, if I enroll someone that becomes a 7-star, but because of the the other legs, needing 7 legs, let's say that I only have 5 legs, and I've got somebody who went to 7-star, then on the check match, how does that affect the check match if they've actually got a higher rank than I do?
It actually for that leg, it blocks you because you're not qualified. It looks up to whoever qualifies above you to pay out that leg on that one leg. If you have 10 legs and then one leg outranks you, then obviously you don't get that check match on that leg because you don't qualify. The system, like with a dynamic compression, it looks up higher and see who does qualify to pay out that commission. You will get paid for, if you have a 5-star, you get paid the percentages that it needs for on the other legs, but not on that leg that outranked you. That's why that's an incentive for you to become an 8-star to get the check match off of that leg.
So you're not going to get check match even if you're got a matching rank.
If he outranks you, then not for that one leg.
Okay. So on my last question I have here, and then I'm going to open it up. On a qualifying order, you know, we have to have like 50 in PV for a qualifying order to get paid at the master level, and then it's how much of the qualifying order needs to come from your own personal order, and how much of that can come from, say, retail or PC volume?
And that's like an awesome question, and I almost sure that we did this change, and because we requested it a couple months ago. Before we used to ask the person to buy themselves a 50 points, and then you get the volume from the PCs to count as your personal volume. But I requested, because on other companies we would just use to count the PC's volume as PV. So we did that change, and I'm 98% sure that we did that change. So the volume from your PCs will count as PV, as if you would buy, you would have paid for that product yourself.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to open up the call real quick here, and so if everybody can just take turns and ask questions, but I'm going to open everybody up, so I'm going to unmute everybody. Hang on one second. All right, so you should all be unmuted, and if you have questions, please ask Milo now.
Hi Milo, it's Katie. Can you hear me?
Hi Katie. Yes, I can.
Oh, thank you. So I had a couple questions. One is, you know, when you move a distributor under someone else and they're now placed under them and they're the placement sponsor, at the moment in the back office, they can't then see that person or then any activity that goes underneath them, so they can't assist them because the back office doesn't allow them to view what's happening because they weren't the original sponsor. Is there any plans to correct that bit?
Yeah, actually, that was one of the glitches that I mentioned earlier that we're fixing right now, and it was just not showing. It wasn't paying the commissions because I got a couple of people that signed somebody up yesterday, a couple days ago, and after they placed the order, they moved this person, they placed this person, and like today I started getting emails. I'm like, I didn't get paid, and since it's a daily payout, since it's fast start, so we started looking into it, and it's because it had a glitch on the when you use the people mover, so we had to force that payout to people to make sure that they got the money. And then right now they're fixing it. Like I say, I'm not sure if it's already fixed today or it's going to be available tomorrow, but I know they're working on it right now.
Okay, so I wasn't actually so much talking about the payment. I was more talking about when you move someone under, say, someone else in your team, and they're going to look after them.
Yeah, you couldn't see it. Exactly.
They can't see it at the moment.
Yeah, that's the same thing, that since it wasn't recognizing in the system, you couldn't see it. The system wasn't paying out because it wasn't there. So now they're fixing that glitch for sure.
Okay, and just back to that last point that you made about so personal volume counts as, say, a preferred customer who's under you places an order. Does that mean somebody could not order and that they have signed up a preferred customer, that preferred customer, say, goes and orders 200? Does that mean that then they automatically qualify without even placing an order?
They should qualify, yes, because it's their preferred customer, and that's counted as PV. Obviously, nobody wants to do that because everybody wants to be a product of the product, right? But still, I mean, that should count.
Okay. And sorry, just one last question. With the volume, oh, you already answered that question. Yeah, if you move someone, that volume counts to them. So, okay.
Yeah, the volume count, the PV counts towards the placement sponsor. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Next question.
Marilyn, Milo. If on the Profit Centre 1, with the fast start bonus, if the enroller only has 2 levels above them, does that mean that the 21% gets divided between those two levels, or do they still only get paid 3% each?
Yes, you get 3% each. If you have 7 levels, then it'll pay out the 21%. If you only have two persons in between the company, then you still get the 3%.
Okay, thank you for that clarification.
You're welcome.
Hi, I have a question. Is it available?
Okay. Absolutely.
It's Rennie. What is the percentage of the reward value that we're paid out on? Like a product, the PC obviously in there is the same as the price of the product. So what percentage are we paid out on?
Yeah, it's not on the price of the product. Each product is assigned a certain amount of BV.
Right,
Okay?
right. I understand
so
that.
you get paid on depending if it's faster, you get paid 25% on the BV amount per order or per obviously per product.
Yes.
So if it's a fast start, then you get the 25% if you're the personal sponsor, or depending on where you're at, you get the 25 or 3% the first 30 days, or you get 7% off of the following month if the person purchases their auto ship or they place an order.
7%. And that's off the
BV.
PV. Okay.
BV,
Okay.
B as in Bravo, because the PV is volume that's your own personal volume. The BV, the PV is for rank qualification, and the BV is for bonus volume, which bonus payout volume.
Okay. Lynn, does that answer your question?
Milo, does the BV actually now have a different name?
Well, some people are calling it
CV.
CV and BV are the same thing. Yeah, and yeah, for some reason we like on this we named it BV, but CV is like in the new system for some reason they're just calling it CV. It's commissionable volume. I like CV better than BV, to be honest with you, but CV is more like clear, that's commissionable, but BV and CV are the same thing. BV, yeah, it's for rank qualification.
I agree with what you just said for clarity.
Yes.
Thank you. Any other questions? All right. Well, I'll give one more shout out. Any other questions? I don't want to miss anything. All right. Well, everyone, thanks for joining us and taking time out of your weekend. Milo, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to jump on the call with us, the end of your day as well. And we'll get you back on to go over the Wealth Builder with us, okay?
Absolutely. Anytime, any day, guys. Let me know when you guys have any questions. Shoot me an email, or if you have any other webinar that you guys want to do, I'm available, guys. Just use me and abuse me. I'm available.
All right. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Milo.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.